Daniil Medvedev admits his daughter is making him learn how to be more patient, but also reveals he is already seeing some of his characteristics in Alisa, and that leads to his wife Daria hilariously asking if he has any idea from did she pick that up. In 2022 October, the Russian tennis star and his wife welcomed their first child. Since then, the 28-year-old has spoken several times about how it was a life-changing experience and something that made him feel feelings that he never felt before. On the court, the former world know. One is known as someone who is never afraid to say what he thinks or react in a way he wants. But when raising a child, Medvedev is aware that he simply can't allow himself to have that approach. I don't always succeed to be the best father I want to be, but it teaches you. I am even trying to read books about it because I really want her to grow up as a happy person. When you're talking to adults, or you're talking to yourself, you can be like, I said this one time already. Why don't you understand? With kids, it doesn't work like this, so that helps you a lot in life to then relate. You have to repeat to them without raising your voice, trying to explain, the 2021 US Open champion told tennis.com. Medvedev, Alisa throws a tantrum, my wife looks at me and asks. During the Sunshine Double in March, the current world know. 5 revealed that he was noticing that Alisa wasn't the calmest and that she was already prone to having angry reactions. At the time, the Russian funnily remarked that his daughter helped him realize that it was probably in their genes and that he could stop asking himself why he was prone to outbursts and meltdowns. Now, the former world know. One is adding a bit more and revealing a new funny detail. If something doesn't go her way, then she throws a toy in anger or bites it. My wife is looking at me saying, okay, where does it come from? And that's pretty funny because you start asking yourself if it's just pure genetics, and I don't have an answer to this question, Medvedev shared. 4 years now, the 20-time ATP champion has been one of the best players but also one of the most interesting personalities out there. While some absolutely love the Russian tennis star, some also find him as cold or arrogant at times. Being an authentic person is not lying about yourself. When I'm out to eat and someone comes to me in this moment for a picture, I would say no. They maybe see that as a bit arrogant. Or think I'm an angry person when they see me on court throwing rackets. I would not consider myself an angry person. But at this exact moment, maybe. Being authentic is knowing what you want to do in life and how you want to act, Medvedev explained. Medvedev on if he would love to see his daughter in tennis. When he made those revelations about Alisa in March, the 6-time Grand Slam finalist was also to reveal if he would like to see his daughter follow in his footsteps and be a pro tennis player one day. At the time, Medvedev revealed that his daughter was already showing some interest in tennis but underlined that he wanted her to be happy and that he would never force her into anything. I don't know. I want her to be happy to do whatever she feels like she wants to do. And then there is a thin line because if I would have to choose myself at 10 years old, I'm not sure I would go to tennis. So, it's a thin line where you as a parent, you need to see what she likes doing and what she can do well because it's still important and also you don't want to force her, the former world know. One explained on Tennis Channel in March. So, that's too early for the moment but she likes her small racket that she has, she likes playing with the ball, she likes kicking the ball so let's see. If she comes to tennis, I'm not sure I will be there for the matches. I will be too stressed. Meanwhile, the 5th-seeded Russians' campaign at this year's US Open came to an end on Wednesday after no. 1 seed Jannik Sinner handed him a 6-2-1 to 6-6 to 1-6-4 loss in the quarterfinal. This was a second Grand Slam loss that Medvedev suffered to Sinner this year as previously the Russian also heartbreakingly lost to the Italian from 2 sets up in the Australian Open final.